In this video, I'm going to explain about subtopic 1.3, lipids. So in this subtopic, there are two learning objectives. The first one, you need to be able to state the types of lipids. So there are three types lah, triglyceride, phospholipids and steroid. So nyatakan. The second learning objective, you need to be able to describe, describe structure of fatty acid and glycerol. So types of lipid, the first one yang kita akan tengok ialah triglyceride. So triglyceride is made up from condensation of one glycerol molecule and 3 fatty acid molecule. So condensation kita ada cover di subtopic carbohydrates. Ingat balik, it is when molecules are joined by covalent bond, covalent bond and removal of water. So itu adalah proses condensation. So untuk menghasilkan triglyceride, kita akan join glycerol molecule and 3 fatty acid and kita akan remove water lah. So itu akan menghasilkan triglyceride. An example of triglyceride is fats, lemak and oils, minyak lah. Second, kita akan tengok phospholipid. So phospholipid pula is made up from one glycerol molecule, 2 fatty acid molecule and 1 phosphate group. So dalam gambar raja ini adalah lecithin, an example of phospholipid. So untuk phospholipid unik dia ialah 1 glycerol, 2 fatty acid and 1 phosphate group. So ada 2 fatty acid, glycerol di sini and phosphate group. So depending on apa yang attach di sini, apa yang attach to phosphate, itu akan differentiate the types of phospholipid lah. And phospholipid ini kita boleh jumpa di plasma membrane. So plasma membrane is the outermost membrane of a cell lah. The third types kita ada steroids. So untuk steroid, it consists of 4 different ring. So it is made up of 4 different ring that attach to side chain. So ini adalah side chain dia. Sama juga macam phospholipid tadi, depending on the side chain, itu akan represent different type of steroid. So different steroid will have different side chain. So dalam gambar raja ini adalah kolesterol. Ini adalah kolesterol. Next kita akan tengok structure of lipids. So first kita akan tengok about fatty acids. Fatty acid. So fatty acid is a compound consists of long hydrocarbon chain with a carboxyl group COOH attached. So ini kita ada COOH. So ini adalah carboxyl group COOH. Dan COOH ini, carboxyl group ini attached to long hydrocarbon chain. Hydrocarbon chain itu dia disebut hydrocarbon chain sebab it is made up of hydrogen and carbon atom only. So there are 2 types of fatty acid, which are saturated fatty acid and unsaturated fatty acid. So saturated fatty acid ni, kalau kita tengok dia punya hydrocarbon component, hydrocarbon chain ini, it consists of only carbon-carbon, single bond. Carbon-carbon single bond. So kita nampak dia single bond lah. So itu ialah saturated fatty acid, lemak tepu. Kalau unsaturated fatty acid, dia ada double bond. So kalau asal ada double bond, itu adalah unsaturated fatty acid. So itu perbezaan between saturated fatty acid and unsaturated fatty acid. The next structure yang kita akan tengok adalah glycerol. So glycerol is a 3 carbon compound. So 3 carbon with hydroxyl group attached to each carbon atom. So hydroxyl group ialah OH lah. So kita ada 3 carbon di mana setiap carbon ini attached to hydroxyl group. So ini adalah glycerol. So kalau kita ingat triglyceride tadi, triglyceride is made up of 1 glycerol and 3 fatty acid. So that's it about lipids.